Have you ever loved someone so much that it didn't feel like sparks or fireworks, but more like feeling calm? Like finally getting home after a long, tiring trip? That's exactly how Johnny Depp recently talked about a love that totally surprised everyone. It's not the kind of love story people thought would come from a Hollywood star like him. This wasn't about the fancy stuff, the big drama, or the news stories. It was about something softer, something real. And today I want to share that story with you. Johnny Depp's surprising words about a love that feels like home. Now I know what you're thinking. Who could he be talking about? What kind of words could possibly shock people who followed his long and difficult journey? Well, that's the cool part. It's not about who, it's about what love truly means when all the noise goes away. Johnny Depp has always been one of those people who seem bigger than life. From Captain Jack Sparrow to Edward Scissorhands, he's played characters full of feeling, mystery, and power. Those roles, there's always been this quiet, private man who rarely lets the world in. And yet, in a recent interview, he did something surprising. He opened up. He spoke from the heart, and his words made everyone stop and listen. He said, "Real love doesn't need to be flashy. It's something that feels like home, like peace, not a show." That line hit hard. Because think about it, we live in a world that loves passion, chaos, and strong feelings. We're told that love should knock us off our feet, that it should be dramatic and full of sparks. But Depp's words remind us of something most people forget, that true love doesn't always feel like a movie. Sometimes it feels calm, it feels safe, it feels quiet. He went on to explain that over the years, through fame, heartbreak, and all the lessons life gave him, he learned that love isn't about finding someone perfect. It's about finding someone who makes you feel at peace, even when you're quiet together. Almost like coming home after being lost for too long. Fans right away started guessing, of course. They wondered who he was talking about. Was it someone from his past? A secret relationship no one knew about? Or maybe it wasn't about a person at all. Maybe it was about finding peace inside himself. Whatever it was, this wasn't the Johnny Depp the world knew from fancy events and gossip magazines. This was a man thinking about love in its truest form, without ego, drama, and what people expect. And honestly, there's something so easy to relate to about that. Because deep down, we've all had that moment where we realize that love isn't supposed to feel like a storm. It's supposed to feel like shelter. When he said those words, it made people rethink what love really means. Maybe it's not about how much someone excites you, but about how much they calm you. Maybe it's not about fireworks that go away, but warmth that stays. And this idea of love as peace, not a show, is something many relationship experts actually talk about. They say the most real kind of love often feels easy. It's not loud, it's not full of games, it's steady, it's kind. It's the kind that lets you be yourself without being scared. So, let's take a moment to really look at what Johnny's words teach us. Not just about love, but about life. First, real love feels calm, not mixed up. According to people who study minds, when you're with the right person, your body and mind feel safe. You don't question if you're good enough, and you don't live always wondering. You don't need big fancy things or constant praise to feel secure. It's more like a deep breath, the kind that relaxes you after a long day. Second, getting better attracts healthy love. Johnny's journey hasn't been easy. He's had his share of public heartbreak, court battles, and personal problems. But sometimes those painful times teach us what kind of love we truly need. When you start healing yourself, when you stop chasing chaos, that's when the right kind of love finds you. And third, love is built in the quiet moments, not in the spotlight, not in the drama. It's built in shared silences, inside jokes, trust, and the way someone listens when words fail. Experts often say it's those simple, everyday moments, that show the strength of a relationship. not the big movie-like ones. Because when you're truly at home with someone, even doing nothing feels right. That's what makes Johnny's words so powerful. He wasn't just talking about romance, he was describing connection, the kind that grows when two people are done pretending, done performing, and ready to be real. And maybe that's why his words have stayed with so many fans. Because no matter who you are, celebrity or not, we all want that same kind of love. The kind that doesn't ask for perfection. The kind that doesn't make us feel like we have to earn it. We all want a love that lets us breathe. And what's even more interesting is how much this message means beyond relationships. Maybe a love that feels like home isn't just about another person. Maybe it's also about coming home to yourself. Think about it. We spend so much of our lives looking for something or someone to make us feel complete. But the truth is, peace often starts inside. When you finally forgive yourself for past mistakes, when you learn to sit, restrictions with your own company and feel comfortable in it. That's a kind of love too. It's the love that says, I'm enough. And maybe that's what Johnny was really trying to say, that after everything, he's found a kind of love that doesn't need to impress anyone. A love based in peace, not pressure. It's a reminder that love can be both beautiful and simple. It doesn't have to be a fairy tale. It just has to be real. And maybe that's the secret we all miss. That the best kind of love doesn't always come with fireworks. Sometimes it comes quietly. It shows up when you least expect it. It feels like a familiar song you've always known, even if you can't remember where you heard it first. It's the feeling of finally being understood. Now, let's be honest. In today's world where relationships are often shown through social media, it's easy to mistake drama for deep feelings. We chase passion, excitement, and the rush of new starts. But real love, it's not always exciting. Sometimes it's slow, sometimes it's steady, and that's okay. Because the truth is, a love that feels like home doesn't need to prove itself, it just is. Johnny's words remind us that we can all find that kind of connection, whether it's with a partner, a friend, or even within ourselves. And that's something worth holding on to. So, let me ask you, what does a love that feels like home mean to you? Is it a person, a place, or maybe a part of yourself you've found again? Think about it for a moment, because when you do, you might realize that love has been there all along, just waiting quietly for you to notice. If this story made you see love a little differently, give this video a like. It really helps the channel, and it lets me know you enjoy talks like this. And if you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss what's coming next. And hey, if this topic spoke to your heart, you'll love the next video. It's all about the untold side of celebrity relationships, what they really go through behind the scenes. You'll be surprised at what you learn. Because sometimes the greatest love stories aren't about big gestures or perfect people. They're about two souls finding peace together, or even one soul finally learning to rest within itself. So maybe love isn't supposed to be fireworks after all. Maybe it's meant to feel like a warm cup of coffee on a rainy morning. Familiar, safe, quiet. Maybe real love, whether it's for another person or for yourself, isn't something that takes your breath away. Maybe it's something that lets you breathe again. And that, my friends, is the kind of love Johnny Depp was talking about. A love that feels like home. So take that thought with you today. Look at your relationships, your friendships, even your self-care through that view. Ask yourself, does this feel like home? If the answer is yes, hold on to it. If not, maybe it's time to find what truly does. Because at the end of the day, love isn't about being dazzled. It's about being seen. It's about feeling safe. And when you find that, or when you build it within yourself, that's when love becomes something worth keeping. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Because sometimes the best love stories aren't about finding someone new, but finally coming home to yourself. red heart.